fighting someone besides Alex Volkanovski this fight week. So I'm curious, when you got the news that you're rematching Alex Volkanovski rather than rematching Charles Oliveira, did you have to change much in your fight camp, or were you just focusing on what you were doing instead?
Honestly, I don't have some time to change something, and I just keep training. And for me, it's everybody know my style, you know. And one thing, I have to be in good shape, and that's it.
There are people who are almost already trying to set the narrative that you have nothing to lose. You can come in here and be the hero. But I've heard you say multiple times that no, if I don't get this done, I lose an opportunity at this rematch, like that lightweight title. So do you feel that you're just rolling the dice here to prove that I can make these things and I can pull them off?
Yeah, for sure. This whole nothing to lose type thing is silly. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. There's still a lot of pressure on Islam, and I understand that. But I mean, I have to take this rematch that I want so bad. This lightweight title. You know, we talk about legacy. You know, this. If I was to lose, my legacy takes a big hit. I don't get another shot at him. I don't get another shot probably at the lightweight title. You know what I mean? Like, how much longer do I have? You know, we don't know these things. So. There's definitely still a lot to lose for me. I think you know, he takes a big hit with a loss to his legacy, losing to someone who is obviously the featherweight champ, a division below, coming in on 12 days' notice. Again, there's a lot of pressure on him, but you know, no pressure on me. I'm not letting there be any pressure, but there's still a lot to lose for me. So I don't want people acting like, you know, that there's no, me doing this is a no-brainer. I guarantee you there's not many fighters that are going to do this. And, you know, you heard Islam say, you know, no excuses and things like this. It's just one thing I want to say is, like, put it this way, 100% if the roles were reversed, this fight is not happening. I don't care what anyone says. He's not fighting on 12 days' notice. So he needs to remember that.
Alex was in here right before you, and he said if the roles were reversed, that you wouldn't take the fight on 11 days' notice if they came to you to rematch him.
Yes, if UFC told him, hey, bring your belt and come to Abu Dhabi before 11 days, he never take. Because he don't have any risks. Without his belt, he come. That's why he just come to make money. All about this. Everybody knows this.
He said that he feels the pressure is on you because he's the one coming off the couch. He was the one that's taking this fight in 11 days. He wasn't in camp. So I'm curious, do you feel any pressure to outperform your last performance against him?
I don't have any pressures because I am a champion. Doesn't matter who is going to be in front of me. But I agree, this guy don't have any pressures. He came 11 days and I already beat him. And if I beat him again, just people gonna say he come short notice, not good shape, something like this. But for me, it's nothing means. I just step to the cage, finish this guy. That's it.
Tactically, you've said that you're going to come in more aggressive early on. Is that because cardio is not where it was for that February fight, or is that I found something out in that 5th round of the first fight that I can apply in the first 2 rounds of this next fight? Why tactically come out there more aggressive this time? I
just don't think I need to, you know, from the first fight, like, I showed him a lot of respect, and it's well-deserved respect. But, you know, I felt like I didn't need to show him so much respect. And, you know, it's pretty obvious. You know, I'm sure they understand that I'm going to be coming for him. So it's no hidden secret for me to be like, yeah, I ain't taking, you know, I'm going to be coming full steam ahead of him. You know what I mean? So it's going to be an exciting fight because of that. You know, a lot of people, I'm just trying to be real with every situation I'm in. You know what I mean? Like, usually I'm preparing for the worst, and I've got a lot of ways things can go. When you get 12 days notice, there's not so much variables for me, or like there's not many ways I can go. Don't get me wrong, I probably could, but I can't afford to focus on any of that. All I can focus on is what I plan on doing and what I want to do. And the fact that I've had 12 days notice, I think, is what's going to make me so dangerous. Because what I learned from that first fight, and me saying, you know, I showed him too much respect, me taking this on 12 days notice, I can't afford to show him respect. So it's sort of playing into my hand anyway. I'm going to be fresh, excited, coming off a short camp, no nigglies, no injuries, and then I'm coming full steam ahead.
Alex has said that his goal is to come out very aggressive. He's predicting he'll knock you out early in the fight. Do you feel like that's how he has to fight, given the short notice, or maybe his best chance?
I don't remember when Alex knocked out someone. He wanna try to pressure me, or he want to make me think about this, but I don't care. Everybody who stepped to the cage want to knock him out, but I stopped them all.
I spoke to one of your coaches, Javier Mendez, last night, and he was saying that in the last fight, Alex was actually heavier than you in the cage. I asked Alex that. He said that's not true and that you were. Do you know what the deal is? Who was heavier?
Yeah, the UFC told me. Because you guys know when the beginning the event 5 in the morning, I don't have time to make my weight back, you know. But he don't have to cut much weight for the 155. And you know, the schedule in Australia, how the beginning the event, it's crazy.
If it wasn't Islam that you were stepping on short notice, would you have taken the fight? Like if they had come to you and say like both lightweights can't make it, can you fight Ilya on 12 days notice? Would you have taken that? Or is it the fact that it's a guy you fought before and it's Islam?
For lightweight,
For just featherweight or lightweight or anything?
well, I ain't making featherweight in 12 days' notice. So, I think there's a lot of things. You know, I want to be that guy, but I mean, there's history here. This fight, you know, like, what if, you know, say if I didn't take this opportunity, he fights Charles and wants to move up and goes there, and then I don't ever get a chance to have that rematch. That was playing on my mind too. That was a big reason why I needed to do this as well. This is an opportunity where I can get that rematch and do something great. You know what I mean? So that's how I'm looking at this. If this was just any other fight, probably not. You know what I mean? Wouldn't interest me. This interests me. There's history. There's this rivalry. There's a lot of talk already from the first fight. Like, this fight needs to happen, and we're doing it on 12 days' notice.
And where does welterweight fit into your plans? I know you're going to be keeping a close eye on the fight between Leon Edwards and Colby Covington.
Yeah, of course. If they call me, I will be ready for Colby or Leon, any fights. But my dream, my goal, I want to second belt.
Why is that so important to you?
Because we have many UFC champions, but not much double champ. I want to be double champion.
Alex, just curious, one of the narratives coming out of the last fight and what his team has been saying this week is that you were actually heavier on fight night than he was. Do you know if that's accurate?
Nah, they're just, I don't know what they're talking about. I mean, it's funny how they'll sit there and like, how can you say a lot of that stuff? They're literally, the biggest excuse that I heard was the fact that they didn't have 10 extra hours. You know what I mean? It's like how are we using that as an excuse? You're saying you're that big that you can't rehydrate in 30 hours or 30-something hours. You need 40 or whatever it's going to be. Like, it's not a real good excuse, to be quite honest. And me saying that I was heavy, no, I went in there, I think I wanted to be in there about 76, 77. You know what I mean? Yeah, so that's, I'm pretty sure what I went, that's kilograms. So yeah, that's about close to 170. But yeah, I mean, you can say what you want. There's putting on actual weight. Like, I put on 10 kilos in featherweight or whatever it is, 8 kilos, whatever it is in featherweight. But that's filling out my muscle. And then there's filling out fat and stuff at lightweight. That's, you know, like, obviously is a big difference. They can use that, but I mean, that's just, yeah, that's pretty much, that is false. And that's, yeah, besides the whole point.
With Alex taking this fight, you said he was doing this for the money. He says he's doing it to try and achieve something great that no one else can do. Do you not think there's any truth in what he says when he says that?
My opinion, he take this fight because of money. And what he lose? If I beat him again, what he lose? He have his belt, and he will defend his belt beginning of next year.
He says if he loses to you, then he'll never get a chance at that belt, and that's what he's risking.
He know he didn't touch this belt, never.
Islam, over here. Salam. Alex talks about he took this opportunity. Part of it was because he wasn't sure if he was going to get it because things could change. You could move up to welterweight. How about you? Was this important? Were you okay if you never got to fight Alex again, or did you also really want this rematch?
Honestly, after the first fight, many people talking about the fight, and many people want to watch this rematch. And I'm really happy because right now they can give me anyone, but I'm really happy because they give me Charles, because they give me Volkanovski, because last time I fight in his arena, his area, but now it's Abu Dhabi, and everything now on my side.